Hi, my name is Darrell Allen, registered social worker and psychotherapist with Heartspring Therapy, and this is Heartspring Heart-to-Heart. It is already a year since the new coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, has been declared a global pandemic. Now, I don't have to do a year in review to talk about how it was. We've experienced it, and it was really, really hard. A lot of people had to deal with so much loss, whether it's a loss of loved ones, or loss of employment, or loss of a sense of normalcy. It was really, really hard to adjust to the new realities of such incredible loss, but also new realities of connecting and sharing with other people. When the pandemic just started, I remember sharing how important it is to manage your expectations. And you know what? That is still very much relevant today. It's still very important. And the reason I'm bringing this back up, it's because we're at the point in this pandemic where things are shifting. The vaccines have arrived, vaccinations are happening. There is hope for the summer or later this year where we may be able to gather in at least small groups again and interact in a way at least similar to what we used to do before the pandemic. And at the same time, there are these new variants that are spreading way faster and causing significantly more harm, physical harm, and even harm to our mental health as we contemplate what this all means. And so we're in this in-between spot where this pandemic is concerned. And as we process all of these things, there may also be a sense of shame. Shame because you're still feeling as you did when this pandemic started. You're still feeling burnt out. You're still feeling very anxious and apprehensive, still feeling stressed, not sure how to cope or if the coping skills that you have are even working anymore. And you feel stuck. And there's some shame around that. And I can tell you that that is expected because there are still so many things unfolding with this pandemic. You may feel like you haven't found your groove yet, and it may be hard for you to talk about that because, come on, it's been a year. Like, why haven't you hit your stride, right? So that is where the shame may be coming from. Manage your expectations. What I can tell you is right now, focus on getting the basics done for yourself and for your family. Focus on whether or not you're eating well. Focus on whether or not you're getting enough rest. Are you getting sufficient physical activity? And are you engaging in social activities that are, of course, physically safe with others? It's important because without those, nothing else, no other expectation that you have will even matter. It's important for you to do a check-in with yourself, notice the realities that you're contending with, and realizing, you know what, I'm not keeping up. But there's a sense of assurance you can get when you know that the things that need to be done are done. So the things that need to be done include making sure that you're eating well, making sure you're getting your enough rest at night, making sure that you're sharing love and affection with the people around you that mean the most to you. Those are the important things. Everything else, believe it or not, in these still very stressful times, is just the cherry on top. Right now, the focus really should continue to be on those very basic elements. And once you're able to support those elements, it places you in a better position to feel as if you can up your expectation and try to meet them. But without those, you won't be able to. So make sure you're getting the basics done. Remember, you're not lowering your expectations, you're managing them. And you're managing them in a way where you're placing focus on the very basics that you need to function in an effective way. Everything else, again, is the cherry on top. It's the nice to have. Right now, focus on the need to have. And those needs are sleep, eating well, adequate physical activity, and social connections that are meaningful. I am Darrell Allen, and this has been Heartspring Heart to Heart.